Hey everybody, it's early in the morning. I'm making biscuits and gravy. Here's my pan. I'll put the sausage in there. I'm breaking it all up. Now you see the grease that I have in there? Some of your sausages don't have a lot of grease in them, so you'll have to add a little bit of grease to them, but this one does, and it's doing just fine. So we'll fry that up, and then we'll add our flour to that. I'm making this for Dakota and Jordan. They wanted to know how to make biscuits and gravy. I'm not making the biscuits. I bought them from the store, but I'm being lazy. I am making the gravy. Okay. Almost looks like it's ready for our flour. That fry there. Got it all broke up. Turn that up a little bit. Okay, so we're going to come over here to the flour and we'll get about this much flour. I got one of these little ladles. It's got a side thing on here. So, and then we just start putting the flour in. I put half of it in. We'll start mixing that up in there. Right in the pan. Need a little bit more flour. And I put the rest of it in there. Keep mixing that up till you get all your flour mixed up in there. Now, like I said, some of your other sausages, you're going to have a little bit more grease to it, but this has a lot of grease. I don't usually get that kind of sausage. I usually get Jimmy Dean's, but right now you can't be choosy. Okay, so we're going to come over here with our milk. Just pour your milk right in there. Just like that. Don't get messy like that. And then you want to get you a fork. So let's come over here and get us a fork. Mix that up. It's all that flour up in there. This is when you want to add your spices. I don't add too much to it, just a little. Pepper. Oh, we got to find the salt. Salt. Just a little bit. keep stirring that. See, it's already starting to thicken. I got our biscuits here, so we got to put them in the oven. We need some more milk in our gravy. Oh my goodness. Mix that up in there. Now I cheat a little bit because of that last mixture of milk. Your gravy's not going to thicken up quite so much. So I got a little bit of milk here, and I got some cornstarch. So I'm going to put about a heaping spoon of cornstarch in there like that. Just mix that up. It's got to be in cold milk. Mix that in there real good. Alright, then we'll add this right to here, and that helps it thicken up a little bit. Just mix that in there. You gotta stir it because you don't want your milk to burn and scorch, because then it'll taste really gross. So you want to keep your heat down so it's not so high, but high enough to where it's going to cook it. Let's put this milk back in the refrigerator. Okay. We're still cooking. Making our gravy. Don't look at my dirty kitchen. I didn't put my dishes away last night. I know I'm bad. I'll do it today. I hope everybody's well out there. I miss my family. She's a-cooking. The reason I put the cornstarch in there is because of the time that it takes to sit and stir, 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 stir. But you can't, because you can't not stir your gravy. Like I said, you don't want it to burn. So you just stir this until it gets thickened. And when your biscuits get done, then you're going to have some good biscuits and gravy. I have a bird that's been hitting my window now for the past 2 weeks, and he's not stopping. It's a robin, and every morning he goes after the window, and he goes after my car and my daughter's car, and then he smears his little poo all over it. When all this is done, we're going to have to wash our cars, that's for sure. Maybe it's starting to thicken up on me now. I'm going to turn this down to 5. Let's go in here and see if we can catch the bird. There he is. I don't know if you can see him or not. See him? Did you see that? Okay, we gotta get back to our gravy. He just does that all day long until the afternoon, and then he stops. And then he comes back in the evening and does it some more. Oh, yeah. Our gravy's getting thick. That's good gravy right there. No, I don't put too much salt or pepper in my gravy. I figure I like the sweetness of the milk and the taste of that. So I leave that to whoever's eating their biscuits and gravy to salt and pepper it more. So, she's just about done. That's a good thing. We're going to have a good breakfast. I was laying next to my husband and his belly was growling, so I thought, well, I better get in there and make some to eat. And the boys have been wanting me to show them how to make biscuits and gravy like Grandpa does, they always say. But, well, Grandpa's usually the one that makes breakfast, but I taught Grandpa how to make biscuits and gravy. So, I hope everybody's well, and I miss all of my family so much. And I hope I get to see you soon and hug you and love you. You all take care out there. And hey, if you don't find a reason to do anything, find a reason to smile. Bye-bye.